Let me begin by looking back to a time when I was growing up in New Jersey. It was and still is a place where people work hard to build a better life for themselves and their families. The economy was expanding. We enjoyed a vibrant, prosperous manufacturing base that provided jobs that turned into lifetime careers for millions of Americans. Middle class was thriving, and it was everyone's dream to own a home. And buying a home was a personal accomplishment, a family triumph. It was a time in America where government and the economy supported a growing middle class. Banks were more local, not global like they are today, a time when they had a stake in each mortgage in the community they served, and they knew their customers personally. Times have changed. And some say the old American dream no longer exists, but I think they're wrong. I believe that America's middle-class spirit, that hope for a better life, is still alive in the hearts of every family here in Plainfield and across the country. So today's hearing is about more than numbers and statistics, more than the fact that 1 of every 10 homes in Plainfield is in foreclosure. It's about values, about people and families and our communities and what we can do to help. It's about finding opportunities to mitigate the foreclosure crisis, but most of all, it's about hope. Hope for Plainfield, for New Jersey, and for every American family and neighborhood that has been hit hard by the mortgage crisis and struggling to stay above water. Today, I'd like to hear outside-the-box ideas on what creative solutions our witnesses may have and what the possibilities are. We've already made some inroads, but there is much more we can do. As chairman of the subcommittee, I've held multiple hearings to find ways to get the housing market back on track and create jobs. We have investigated bank practices to hold them accountable, sought ways to expand programs to help struggling homeowners deal with an overly cumbersome and complicated process. I've worked to bring home millions of dollars to the Garden State for the construction of affordable housing units throughout the state, and supported legislation to create a homeowner advocate to be a one-stop shop for homeowners looking for help. Most importantly, I've supported efforts to hold banks and the government more accountable for their actions and to protect homeowners from predatory practices, lender indifference, and untimely and unreasonable demands that make a bad situation worse for families already struggling. That's why I've introduced the American Home Ownership Preservation Act of 2012. Most banks still won't reduce the amount that homeowners owe on their loans, so I believe we need to use shared appreciation mortgages, which is a creative way to reduce mortgage debt that is both fair to the homeowner and the lender. Under the proposal for homeowners who have lost their jobs or experienced a hardship, banks would be required to reduce homeowner mortgages to 95% of loan-to-value ratio over 3 years and immediately lower the homeowner's payments, provided the homeowner continues to make reduced payments. In exchange, investors or lenders would get a share of any appreciation in the home's value when the home is later sold or refinanced, equal in percentage to the amount of principal they reduced the home by in the first place. All options should be on the table. I hope we'll hear many more today, because doing nothing about foreclosed properties, doing nothing to help communities like Plainfield through this crisis is simply not an option. It is unacceptable for me for homeowners to wait for years for the market to hit bottom. Some suggest that it has, but it seems to me that we just can't wait for the market forces to take place. We need and can do much more.